What's going on, guys? It's Anthony with the General Garage. Thank you for tuning in, and as promised, we have, let me open this thing up. We have some super cool stuff coming to you here at the General Garage. So I've got a couple of videos that's super important to me, and I've got to slow down to kind of ensure that I'm covering my bases and everything that I want to talk about and show you guys here at the Wrenched Out Garage. First off, if you watched my last video, I talked about some new project stuff for the D21 hard body and the 2018 Silverado. Today I'm going to talk to you about some of the upgrades that we have coming to the Silverado, so you're going to want to stay tuned. As always, make sure to hit subscribe down below if you like this content. Hit share. We're trying to grow the channel. 2020 is our year here at the Wrenched Out Garage. We have, like I said, we're building up the Silverado, we're building up the D21. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming to the Razor. That's just a car seat. And a couple of other things. I will be wrapping that up here relatively soon so we can get that out. But as promised, let's dive into the Silverado. So as you may or may not know, I have the 2018 Chevy Silverado LT. In fact, it's dirty, super dirty, but we'll go look at it real quick just so I can kind of cover my bases. As I know I talked about it before, I haven't done a lot of footage with it. It's been cold, but here it is. It's got the nudge bar, the glowing, it's got the fender flares, 22s, the off-road Chevy steps, Silverado sports bar. It's got those. I don't think it's unlocked. Oh, it is. It does have the cloth interior. As you can see, that's from salt and all the debris. I still got to clean the truck, but it does have this. I do have an amp and LC2I converter and everything else. That's kind of the interior. The exterior is kind of, as I'm showing you, it's filthy right now. The Chevy exhaust, Recon taillights, the blacked out bow ties, cold air intake, K&N, Black Hawk. So that's where it is today. Diving into 2020, one of the things I've wanted to do for a long time, and am very fortunate to be able to do this, is I had a couple of decisions to make with the truck. One was, do I just leave it the way it is and ride it out? Because I'm not getting another truck for a while, just because I just don't want to screw with the payments and do all this stuff. I'll talk about that in a different video. Or do I invest and show you guys what I believe Chevy should have done with the Silverado, or at least a version of the Silverado? That's what we're talking about. Let me show you, partially show you kind of what's going on. You're gonna have to follow, you're gonna have to hit subscribe so you can follow me along as we go. As you can see, I'll end with those. That's the new wheel and tire setup. But first, let's talk about a couple of things. So I did the motofab 2.5-inch front lift, 3-inch block rear with the shock adjustment or shock mount that adjusted up. Now, a few things that's going to change. I should have did this at the beginning, didn't, so that's okay, because now I'm going to, is with doing that, the Rancho Z71 shocks that came on my truck suck. They just do. They're horrible. They're super clunky as I've driven around. Obviously, it's fairly extreme conditions here because there's a crap load of hard ice chunks and ice. So when you're driving, you're just hitting everything. It's not soft. It's just pure junk. So one of the things, I've had comments on this, in which I'll go back to the comments in a later video, is upgrading the suspension, of course. So it's been on my bucket list. I was looking at the Bilstein 5100s. I was looking at the Fox Racing IFP 2.0s, and then various other brands. And I was actually landing on the Fox 2.0s, and then I started doing more and more research and found some Bilstein shocks that really interested me. Back and forth. And then when it came down to it, I couldn't get the Fox front coilover shipped to me, so I went with Bilstein. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about, at least part of it. This is the Bilstein 5160 rear. I will be doing the 6100 front coilover setup as soon as it comes in, so you guys will see that. And then actually I'll do a couple of videos, one breaking down I'll probably install the rear before the front because the front is like a week out or 2 weeks out, but if not, I'll do it together. But I'll show you guys kind of the components of these and what they look like. But for now, let me put this camera down right here. So for now, this is essentially what the rear is going to look like. And that is, oops. So the rear, and what you got to see, is going to, and I'm also waiting for a bracket. I'll do, like I said, a full breakdown. So this is the rear setup. The front's obviously a little bit different, but the piston travel, and with having the exterior reservoir, this should dramatically enhance the current ride with the Silverado. That's the plan. So obviously I've got 2 of those. Now under this box, so we've got both the rears. Again, I'm waiting on the fronts. As soon as I get them, I'll show you guys. This is another purchase I got. So I have the standard cloth seats. They do have, I can't remember, some fabric protection on them. But that's one of the first trucks I've owned in a long time that didn't have leather. So we will be breaking into a Katzkin full leather. It's their black leather with the gray threading that runs along the side that matches the truck. Super stoked. So we'll be doing a full Katzkin install on the Silverado as well. Leather interior, new front and rear suspension, and we've got more, but I'll get to that in a later video. Probably I'll do like an updates video once it shows up, because I do have new tow mirrors coming. There's a couple other things I'm looking at. However, let's take a look at the wheels and tires, and then we'll end this. We'll wrap this up. So I opted for, these are the General Grabber ATx's. And here's the reason why I opted for this tire. Highest rated tire, one of the highest rated, the Pirelli Scorpion. I don't remember the name on it for just all around driving, was rated a little bit higher than this one, but this was one of the highest rated tires in all categories. Did a crap load of research, and I want something that I can run on sunny days, rainy days, snow, mud, everything. And again, this was the highest rated tire. So this is the General Grabber ATx2. I'll do a full review of this tire and wheel setup as I can. I'm running an 18 by 10 Moto Mertel M0970 with the gray. I just love how that looks. It's a little different. I didn't want to go black on black. I wanted something to break it up. And that is an 18 by 10 -24 offset, so this guy should stick out pretty far. I am running the 285 65 18. Should have went for the 70. I know I didn't. Next time around I will. Not a huge deal. So it's right below 33 inches, 12 wide, right in around there, give or take. Super stoked to put this on the truck. I think, and I feel like this is going to be a really nice setup. That's kind of what it looks like. We'll do a comparison of the 22s over to these, but a couple of things to note that I'm going to do. I'm going to do a full video just on the wheels and tires alone, but I am waiting for, I ordered some, I believe it's called Ethos ceramic wax, which was an accident. We'll get to that in a different video. However, I'm still going to use it. I'm going to wipe these dry. Believe me, I want to put these on. They already have everything. They're ready to go. They even have, I even got the sensors, in which, on that note, you do need to get one of these guys. I'll put a link to this below so you can readjust it. That's the stuff that came with it. Again, like I said, I'll do a video just on the wheels and tires, but I'm super stoked. So I will coat these because A, they're not on the vehicle. I'll just dry wipe them. And then if there's any smudges or anything, I'll clean them. And then I will be putting these on the truck as well. So full suspension, front and rear. These Bilsteins, I'm super excited to see, because from what my understanding is of them, after doing a lot of research, there's not a lot of guys that are running Bilsteins on their trucks other than the 5100 series, which has gotten incredible reviews. In fact, I've been messaged, why don't you switch over to 51s, which is awesome, which I want to hear, because this is the next best thing, or the better situation, I guess, above it. And Running this in the rear plus the oversized front from Bilstein should give me significantly better suspension feel and the capability of obviously going off-road when I elect to do so. But the combination, I'm super stoked because I feel like that's the right way to do it given the money. Now, I did do it on the budget build, and we'll review that more, I feel like, maybe before I swap everything, so I can kind of cover why and what. We got the leather interior. We do have boosted auto tow mirrors coming in, which I'm also super excited for. So right now I got tow mirrors, new interior, new suspension, wheels and tires, and much more coming to the Silverado. So if you're interested in all this stuff, again, hit subscribe, guys. You don't have to have a Silverado to do or look at this stuff. You can have a Dodge Ram, you can have an F-150, because stuff's available for all of it. I'm just gonna cover my bases, break them down each as their own, and then let you guys see, compare, and then I'll talk about it, obviously, and show you guys what it looks like afterward. With all of that being said, I do have, not as cool, I guess, a stack of parts as this coming for the D21, but the D21 will also be getting a significant suspension upgrade as well. So you're gonna wanna stay tuned, check out the D21, check out the Silverado. We are gearing this bad boy up for more of the towing life with this Razor, so you're gonna see this guy out more. Hopefully we'll get back to working on the Sportster, but we'll see what happens here in the near future. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you checking out the channel. And as always, if you're out riding or driving, do it safely. If you're looking for any of these products, I'll link as many as I can down below. That's it. Stay tuned, hit subscribe, share the video, and we'll see you in the next one.